Hi, welcome to my channel, KTB Today I just wanted to do a video on stringing and unstringing the bow and show you 4 different ways that I do it. I also wanted to share how I keep the string on my bow. So this is the Jeil JuMonGung, JMG, and I keep the string on the bow nice and tight, passing through the goja and then down to the other end where I have a string keeper, and the string keeper is nothing more than a hair bubble. So I'm going to string the bow using the thigh technique first. So for the thigh technique, it's the safest and most recommended, best recommended version for stringing a bow without twisting the limbs. So in order to do that, I will hold the string tight on the goji, on the upper limb, and then I will feed the bow between my legs so that the other goja rests on my thighs. I will widen my stance so that the handle sits behind my other leg. So just bear with. That's it. And bending over slightly, I will crouch down and squat with my knees and my legs, and that will apply pressure to stretch the bow out. I'm not pulling with my left arm, I'm just doing all the work with my legs. So gently squat down, keeping the left arm straight, making sure that the string is on the goji, it's straight, and then gently release the pressure, and there we go. And then step out off the bow, and the bow is now strung, it's straight, and it's ready to shoot. The string keeper stays on the string. It doesn't interfere with the shooting. It's on the outside, and you know, I've shot with it a few times and it's fine. It just sits there and ready to be used later. So now we're going to unstring the bow the same way. So step into the bow, position your legs, widen your stance on the thigh, and then holding the goji, the string on the goji with your left arm. You don't actually pull your left arm. You then go into position, squat, loosen the string, and then gently pull the bow back under control, and there we go. And then when I finish, bring the string keeper up, stretch it up over the goji, stretch it over the top, and there we go. The string's back in position and ready to be put away. Okay, stringing the bow in the second type of stringing the bow, the step through method. This one is not recommended for bows that can twist so much, because there's a more chance of the limbs, the goja cilias being twisted. So let's have a go. So on this one again, loosen the string, and keeping the string strung on one limb. I like to do it on the top limb, because the top limbs are weaker on Korean bows. So I like to brace that. I step through. Let's see. Step through. Lay the string across to the other goja, and then twisting my body slightly and applying a bit of force with my arm, gently, not to twist the bow. Bring it in together. Make sure that the string pads are in position before you release in tension, and then there we go. So again, the bow is in position, This bow is quite stiff, so it doesn't have a lot of movement, and on the Goja it's also quite stiff, so I have no fear of using the step through with this bow. But each bow can be different, so just make sure that it's good. So now again I'm stringing with a step through method. Change the angle a bit there. So I'm stringing with a step through method. Step into the bow, brace it against your shin, widen your stance so that the handle's behind your leg, and gently pull forward with your body and then release back. Making sure that you keep constant tension on the lower limb to keep the string in place, and then again bringing the string into position, into place. Now I'm going to show you the third way of stringing the bow. This is called the Horseman method, and it's quite simple, but I wouldn't recommend it for beginners. And I only used it a few times, usually when I'm constrained for space. So this one can be a bit tricky, but it can be done sitting on a horse. I haven't got a horse, so I'm just going to do it standing. So what you do is you hook the lower Goja on the inside of your foot, and you bend your knee forward to capture to create. It's not easy to do on the ground actually, but then you use your knee as the pivot point. You bend it in, and there we go. So the bow is strung, checked it straight. And to unstring it, it's similar. Push your knee into the bow, brace the Goja on the arch of your foot, and then gently pull in at the top to unhook it, and then just release under control, and there we go. And that's the Horseman technique for stringing a bow. If you're able to do this while mounted and galloping, that would be quite impressive. It is quite tricky to do standing, but it should be a lot easier to do if your foot's not on the ground actually. And finally, the last way that I use to string the bow is while sat. And again, loosen the string. And again, this is similar to the step through method. So you step through one leg, brace the Goja. You brace the Goja on your thigh, just above your knee, and then you just pull in with your left arm, lean in. So I'm not pulling with the left arm, I'm just leaning in and my arms are stretched. Make sure that the string lies flat on the Goja, and there we go. So that's fine, so that's the bow ready. And then to unstring, it's very similar. So again, step through, brace the Goja with your thigh, handle behind your leg, and then lean in with your upper body, arms straight, no twisting of the limbs, to release the string, and then just lean back the other way to take the tension off the bow. And there we have it. 4 different ways to string and unstring your bow. Like I said, the thigh method is the best to avoid any twisting of the limbs. But the sitting method is also quite good. If you've got a seat available and you can sit, even on the ground you can sit cross-legged and do it that way, because it supports the Goja on your leg. You've got the handle behind your other leg, and you're not actually pulling with your arm, you're just holding it straight. So it's the it avoids any kind of twisting of the limbs. So thank you for watching, and if you've got any questions, drop me a line in the comments, and see you another week. Bye bye.